So find this place to sit. Again, if it's comfortable, close your eyes. And we're going to start by taking a few deep exhales. As we exhale, allowing everything that came before to be gone. With each exhale, allowing the past to stay in the past. Letting go of everything that came before, letting go of any worries, any stress, any situations that are not here in this moment. And at the same time, letting go of whatever needs to happen after this session. Allowing the future to stay in the future. As we let go of the past, we let go of the future, I invite you to give yourself the permission to be here, present, now, in your body. And to go in and to notice, how does your inner landscape look like at this moment? Try not to label it, try not to name your experience, try not to judge it. Noticing any feelings and sensations in your experience right now. So during this entire session, what we're going to do is we're going to allow ourselves to ground and anchor ourselves in our bodies. Anchor all of the energies in our body, bringing the mind into the body. And by moving the energy in the body and relaxing, we're going to show the mind what it's like to be relaxed. So remembering that what we are trying to pay attention during this session is our feelings and sensations. And always listening to our bodies to know what feels good for us and what doesn't. So we're going to bring our awareness down to our throat, neck, and shoulders area. We're going to pay attention to what's happening around that area. Perhaps there's not much going on. Perhaps there's some feelings. Just taking a moment to notice. And during this session, if possible, breathing through your mouth. As you breathe in through your mouth, notice how that breath flows through your throat area. And we're going to start bringing some movement to this area by making circles with our shoulders. So just making circles with the shoulders, not worrying about your hands. They can be touching your legs or they can be hanging in the air. Just making circles, making sure that our chin is tucked in as we make these circles. And they can be as big as you can make them. Making sure, especially when the shoulders are all the way up, that we are not contracting our belly, we are not holding our breath. The belly stays relaxed, the breath is flowing. If you notice any sounds that your shoulders make, just notice it. And if you haven't yet, find a place to switch direction. I always start, and I always say this, always start the session, the movement part, with the throat, neck, and shoulders area. This is where most of us hold most of our stress. So I want to bring some movement into it. And slowly bringing this movement to a stop and trying to stay still for a moment. Just noticing what is happening. For some of us, there might be a lot of feelings on the back of the neck, on the shoulders, and for some of us, not that much. But we have a tendency to want to escape that feeling. So a lot of times what we do is we end up moving our hands just to get out of that feeling. So I invite you to stay still and just to experience those feelings. Just for a moment. And then bringing the chin down towards the chest. And slowly bringing the chin all the way up, as far up as it's comfortable for you. So it can be a little bit or it can be a lot. Making sure as we're up, that our mouth is open, our jaw is relaxed. We're breathing in and out. Slowly bringing the chin towards the chest one more time. And up towards the sky. And coming back to center. The left ear towards the left shoulder. Breathing into the right side of your neck. And slowly towards the right, so the right ear towards the right shoulder. It doesn't matter if you did to the other side. Breathing into the left side of the neck. One more time towards the other side. And one last time to the other side. And then making some circles with your head. Allowing as we make circles to go slowly. And to notice if there's any part that there's some tightness, move back and forth through that tightness, and then continue with the circle. Making sure that we are feeling, that we are breathing, and that we're going slowly. Find a good place to switch direction of the movement if you haven't yet. And if at any point as we are sitting and doing these movements, you need to change the way that you're sitting, feel free to do that. There's no need to endure anything. Everything that we're doing, we want to make it as easy as possible on ourselves, with as much ease to our body, so we can learn and relearn how to be relaxed. And the next time that your chin is all the way down, finish the movement there. And bring yourself back to center. And whenever it is that you come back to center, just take a moment to notice any feelings and sensations around your throat, neck, and shoulders area. Notice as the breath flowing from the mouth goes through the throat area. In this practice, we are learning how to be. And one of the ways that we notice if we are able to do that is, are we thinking what is coming next? Or are we okay by just being in whatever state and posture we are? I'm here to guide us. So you can just be until I say the next thing. So when it's comfortable and you're ready, we're going to come up to standing. So just find your way up to a standing position. If for some reasons your legs fall asleep a little bit, just shake them a little bit to make sure that they are okay. And once we're ready, we're going to stand tall with our knees relaxed. We're going to bring our arms through the front all the way up, making sure that we notice how we're bringing our arms up. And once we reach up, we allow our hands to go up towards the sky. From our feet, we make sure that we're going down towards the earth, making sure that our belly is relaxed, that we're breathing in and out. And anytime that we're doing a movement or a posture, even though physically I cannot go any higher, my energy is going up. My energy is going down. And then we're going to bend to the left. So it doesn't matter if it's a little bit or if your body allows you a lot more. It's not about how far you go. It's about when you reach that point, just keep on reaching out, even if physically we cannot move anymore. If it helps, move your hips a little bit to the right, making sure that we are breathing in and out. And slowly coming up. Reaching up for a moment. And bending to the right. Again, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit or if it's a lot, whatever your body allows you to do. But when you reach your limit, keep on reaching out even if physically you cannot move anymore. And slowly coming up to center. Reach up. Opening a little bit to the back, so it's more like opening the chest, opening the armpits, taking care of your neck. Making sure that we're breathing in and out. Feeling your fingertips, feeling your hands and your arms, and all the way down to your legs and your toes. Slowly come up to center. And with the torso and the arms as one, we're going to go forward until we're parallel to the ground. So the fingers and the top of the head are pointing forward. The bottom and the pelvis are reaching back. So we're trying to lengthen our spine, reaching in both directions. And to help us with that, interlace your fingers and pull even more in both directions. Making sure that we're breathing in and out. Release the grip of the hands, allow them to travel all the way towards the back, joining your bottom. The top of your head keeps on going forward. Now your bottom and your hands reach back. And slowly release the hands and the arms, and slowly rolling up. When you find yourself standing, just take a moment there to notice what's happening. This movement, I find that it moves a lot of energy, so we can start getting a little bit more warmth in our experience. Just taking a moment to notice. Noticing your breath, allowing your breath to go deep down into your abdominal area. Just being. Yeah. We're going to bring our left hand on top of our right shoulder and our right hand on top of the left shoulder, making sure that the shoulders are down, that the arms are touching your chest, the elbows are pointing down. We're going to bring our feet together, our legs together, and we're going to bend down a little bit as if we're trying to sit on a stool. And it doesn't matter if we go a lot down or just a little bit. We're going to feel this on the back. We're going to feel especially on the lower back. Just breathing into that area. And we're going to look a little bit up. So it's not so much, it's just a little bit looking up. Just noticing the feelings on the legs that are slightly bent or they are quite a lot. Noticing the hands and the shoulders, the arms and the chest, the lower back, and the breath. And very slowly coming up, all the way up to standing. And slowly releasing the hands, releasing the arms. And just taking a moment here to notice. Notice what is happening around your chest area. What's happening in your legs, in your hands and your arms. When we're doing a movement or a posture, even after we finished it, the energy is still moving, so we can still feel. We're going to do the other side, so this time the right hand goes first to the left shoulder, and the left hand on the right shoulder. Just take a moment to notice how different this feels. Usually one side is more comfortable than the other when we put our hands like this. So just notice that, notice how we are embracing our heart. And one more time, we're going to bend the knees and going down. And again, it doesn't matter if it's a little bit or if it's a lot. When you find that place, just looking a little bit up. This helps us also to make sure that the chest is not caving in so much. So the chest is open but protected. So just breathing into this posture, feeling your hands and your arms, feeling your lower back, feeling your legs and your feet. And slowly coming up. And releasing slowly the hands. If it's more comfortable, allow your legs to stay in a comfortable distance instead of being touching each other. Just take a moment to notice. We're going to allow ourselves to bend down, to allow ourselves to come down until our arms and our head are hanging. So making sure that your head is hanging, move it a little bit to make sure that your neck is not straining. It doesn't matter if you touch the floor, if you don't, it's perfectly okay. Just make sure that you take a few deep exhales.
letting go of any tightness, letting go of any tension, letting go of any stress. One more deep exhale. And slowly, slightly bend your knees and slowly bring yourself rolling up all the way up to standing.
Just take a moment as you stand to feel anytime that our head is down. We need to allow a little bit of time to come back so the blood that has been flowing to our head can actually come back down. Now we're going to bring our weight to one leg. It doesn't matter if it's the right or the left. Bring the weight of your body to that one leg. And then bring the other leg up with the knee in front of you. So the first thing here is to make sure that the weight is on the bottom leg. And if you want to, imagine like there's a pillar that goes from the leg all the way up. So the first thing here is making sure that we are grounded enough to allow ourselves to stay balanced here. And if this is okay for you, stay here. If you can, bring your knee a little bit higher and grab your knee and pull it towards your chest. So the first thing here is, as we bring this movement, is that be okay if you fall. It's perfectly okay to fall. We just bring, once again, the weight to the bottom leg and bring the other one up. With the one that is up, make sure that now the toes are pointing up. Yeah. So just breathing in and out, allowing the breath to flow down and up so that we're able to stay in this posture, help us with the balance. And noticing if you start falling down, which is perfectly okay, what's your self-talk? It's perfectly okay to fall down. There's no problem. But notice, are you telling yourself something negative? And then slowly release the grip, allow all of the posture to come down. Take a moment to notice how it feels to be on both feet and both legs. And then bring the weight to the other leg. Whichever it was first, now to the other. So first making sure that we're grounding that leg, and then we bring the knee up. So again, it can be as high as here, or if our body allows us, we bring it up, and we grasp the knee. And when we do that, we bring the toes up. So again, this is about understanding a little bit of balance, understanding how we're grounding, and understanding our self-talk, especially if we start to fall down or if we fall. No problem doing that. Making sure that we're breathing in and out. And slowly release the grip of the hands. Allow all of the posture to come down. Feel yourself standing on both feet. Noticing the breath. Yeah. We're going to do one of my favorite movements. We've been doing this all week. So we're going to allow the hands and the arms to be engaged. And we're going to open them all the way through the sides until they are up. And just before they touch each other, they stop, go slightly up and all the way down. So up and down, just like the wings of a bird, going up and down. Both arms evenly going up and going down. And if you need to, close your eyes. And we're going to start introducing, if you haven't yet, going slowly. Whatever that means to you. That can be my speed, or it can be way slower or much faster than me. Whatever slow means to you, go at that speed. Paying attention to what is happening in and around your hands, your arms, and your shoulders. Making sure that our belly is relaxed, that we're breathing in and out. Our knees are slightly bent, so they allow the energy that we're moving up here to actually flow well all the way down towards the earth. So we want this movement to be even, to be slow, and to be smooth. So by now, if you have found that any parts of the movement feel a little bit heavier than other parts, or that some parts you're skipping, or you're going faster through, or the movement is not as smooth, it's kind of like a little bit jerky, a little bit go and stop, those are blockages in your energy system. So with this movement, what we are trying to do, we're trying to find our blockages. That which at some point in our lives, we didn't allow ourselves to process for whatever reason that was. So as we go slowly and we try to go even slower, we're going to perhaps touch some of these blockages. We're going to bring our awareness, our breath into them and trying to massage them from within. Just as we massage our physical body, the energy flow, the breath, the feeling can massage those blockages. It's the inner massage of feeling that allows us to release some of these blockages. If at any point as we are doing this movement, you need to rest your arms for a moment down, feel free to do that. But if you can continue, keep on going. This, for me, is one of the most powerful movements because it's so simple. Arms up and down. But with this intention, going slowly It can be really powerful. So making sure that we are breathing in and out, using our breath as our best friend. When we do this, at some point you might notice that the movement starts actually moving by itself and you are not the one moving. If that doesn't happen for you now, that's perfectly okay. That happens with time. So if you're touching any of these blockages, the next time you go past that place that you notice it, just move slowly into it. Feeling what is happening in and around your fingertips, your hands, your arms, your shoulders, as well as what is happening on your feet, on your legs, what is happening in your torso, your chest. Allowing ourselves to befriend the experience, whatever the experience is, making friends with it. Just one last time. So the next time that your arms are all the way down, just keep them there. If you're going up, keep on going up. If you're on your way down, keep on going down. But whenever your arms are down next, just keep them there. And we do the same whether we have stopped the movement or whether we are still moving. We are feeling. Allowing ourselves to go in and to feel our experience. Even when we have stopped moving, the energy is still flowing. I'm going to invite you to take this experience down to sitting. So try not to move so fast that you lose your feeling experience. Try to find your way down to sitting easily. And when you find a good posture sitting, if it's comfortable for you, close your eyes. If you prefer keeping your eyes open, keep them slightly open with soft eyes, compassionate eyes, looking a little bit down in front of you to make sure that your chin is tucked in. And as much as possible, trying to stay up with your spine as tall as possible, but without straining. I'm going to invite you, as we go in, to allow the breath to become a little bit softer, to become a little bit more gentle. Remembering, if possible, breathing through your mouth. So the energy of the breath can go as deep down as possible. Allowing the mind to come into your body and show your mind what it's like to relax. So as the culmination of all of the movements are starting to integrate into our experience, we're going to slowly start feeling a sense of relaxation. And when we allow that to merge with a soft, gentle breath, that allows us to even more get into that space of relaxation. So we bring the mind into the body and we show it what it's like to be relaxed. We show it what it's like to experience this moment now. So when we are in our bodies and we're feeling, that is in the present. When we start labeling the experience, when we start judging it, then we are in our heads. So trying to stay with the feelings. And whatever it is that we are feeling now, we're going to start expanding all of that. And remembering it's not good, it's not bad. Whatever we are feeling is just a feeling. We're going to expand that feeling as much as possible, even beyond our physical body. We're going to expand throughout this entire space we are in, and even more. We're going to expand our experience through the entire city we are in. Using our awareness or our imagination. If we don't know how to expand, imagine that you're inflating a balloon and keeps on growing and growing, expanding throughout your entire country, encompassing now the entire planet Earth. And keep on expanding, expanding all throughout the infinite universe. And I'm going to play a little bit of the singing bowls to help us expand this energy. Now, slowly bring all of that energy that we have expanded back in. Everything that we have been expanding, bring all of it back in into your heart space. Allow all of that light, all of that expansiveness, all of that space to come into your heart. Allowing all of that to be sealed in this space of love and kindness and compassion. From this space that doesn't judge. From this space that we can notice the beauty that is all around us. From this space that we can connect with everything we interact with the earth, with nature, all of the elements. We can do that from this space. We're going to bring this session towards an end by bringing our hands in front of our heart. And we're going to bow in a gesture of appreciation and respect. So thank you, everyone, for being part of this session. If anyone needs to go because this is time, feel free to go. If you want to stay and ask something or share something, you can stay for a few minutes. But if not, then have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.